I came back to San Diego. I was doing an internship from chef school in New York, the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. Came up here, I was in San Diego, and I had a friend, Rodney, said, Sherman, I want you to come up for the weekend and we'll hang out. So Rodney takes me to Harold and Bell's restaurant. It's a Cajun and Creole restaurant on Jefferson. And I went in, I ate, I fell in love with the food. I said, man, this food is incredible. And I started to think, what would it be like for us to have a restaurant with food as good as this in San Diego? But I want to tell you something else, that Hometown Buffet had just kicked off around that time too. And I go, what? And I always love buffets because you get a chance to sample all the different foods. And so I said, what would it be like if I could formulate like a Cajun and Creole restaurant, buffet style? But not just any buffet, a buffet with elegant, jazz, and just like the elegance of a sit-down restaurant. We had waiters and stuff, even though it was a buffet. And because I began to plant this seed in the subconscious mind, I began to think about this. It became an obsession for me. And because I thought about it, I went to start planning the menu and everything. When I got back to school to finish my second half, as part of the curriculum, we got together with other students, and our class was about 15 people in the class. We had to break off into like 3 or 4 groups, about 4 or 5 people to a group. And the plan and the project was to formulate a restaurant from scratch. And in formulating this restaurant, we had to cost out the napkins, the salt and pepper shakers, everything down to a T. We had to figure out where it was going to be, what the environment was like, everything. So we went around the room and we had to take on a vote, a group vote about what kind of restaurant it would be. And so when it came to me, they said, well, Sherman, what did you like to see? I said, well, I would like to start a Cajun and Creole buffet. And they go, a buffet? Are you kidding me? You in the most prestigious chef school in the world, you're talking about a buffet? But I didn't let everybody else's opinion dissuade me from what it is I wanted to do. I continued to visualize about this buffet until it was all I could think about. After I graduated from school, I came back to San Diego. I worked at the Marriott Hotel downtown and La Jolla. But every opportunity I had, I began to design the menu about what the gumbo was going to taste like, the jambalaya, the red beans, the dirty rice, the collard greens, the fried catfish, the fried chicken, the crawfish etouffee, the desserts, the pecan pies, and the white chocolate bread, but everything. And every opportunity I got, I would practice. So if I was in the Marriott and they said, well, Sherman, do the special for the night, I said, I'm going to make a crab gumbo, whatever it is. So I could always keep practicing until it came into fruition. But to make a long story short, this thing finally came into fruition. And this is an example of our demonstration. And 5 years after, we were open 5 years. And for 3 of those 5 years, we were voted the best buffet in San Diego. This is how the demonstration takes place.